So, I'm on my way home, and I was getting so excited to just go to my sister's and grab my laundry since my dryer's broke. And I got my car, and I have 25 miles to empty. Why I sabotage myself, I'll never know. Hey, babe. Come here.
You have to play a lot because you have to break it up. You're tripping balls.
Oh my god. Alright guys, first things first. I just got out of the shower, so I'm kind of looking like a mess. Sorry. Probably gonna be a majority of my vlogs. I'm not a big makeup person. I do like it, but I just don't put in the time to put any on. If you saw my Snapchat story, you saw that I lost my video footage, so I'm having to kind of redo things and go over things that I've already talked about, so bear with me. Also, video recording. I don't have a tripod or anything like that, so I'm just kind of setting things up as I go along, so things will change as the video process goes on, but for right now, I'm just kind of winging things and putting my phone where I can. I was listening to a podcast, Sadie Robinson, her podcast, and she was talking to Amy Purdy about kind of her life and how she's done things. If you don't know her, she's a snowboarder, paraplegic snowboarder, and she was also on Dancing with the Stars. I didn't know her till she was on the podcast, but she had a lot to say, actually. She talked about her obstacles that she's gone through with life and kind of some positive things to say. One thing that she said was, put your goals in concrete and your plans in sand. It really stuck with me because I set extreme goals for myself. But I've also talked to a lot of people, and I've sat back and I've thought, okay, if I make one, what is it going to be about? What am I going to do? What am I going to say? What's my goal on here? So this goal I am putting in concrete, and I'm making the plans. And I may be interpreting it wrong, but this is just how I'm interpreting it. If you have a different way, go ahead. Don't listen to me. So with this, I want to reach as many people as I can. Like I've said, I'm not doing it for the subscriptions. I'm not doing it for the views. I'm not doing it for any money. I'm doing it because I have stuff to say, and I've been through quite a bit in my life, and so I know that my story is going to help someone. So I want to be able to share that with people who need and want to hear it. So in my life, I've gone through a number of things. I'm not going to list them all. I'm not going to put my whole story out on YouTube for everyone to see. I don't believe that life is about fitting in. I feel like that's so boring, and that's what everyone's trying to do. And you may be like, Faye, you're making a vlog, you're trying to fit in with the in crowd. No, I'm not. I'm trying to possibly be a voice for someone who doesn't have one. With the fitting in thing, I feel like we're trying too hard in this generation to fit in and do the next trend and, oh, what's going on now? And we're too focused on what's next, I gotta fit in, and not, oh, I'm different, so let me stand out. Let me put my voice out. I feel like we don't focus enough on ourselves and what we need to do to make ourselves feel good. We focus on, oh, well, so-and-so wants to see this, or so-and-so likes my hair long, or they like my hair short. Let me cut it short. Let me leave it long, different things like that. And I never really had a specific group. Like, people are like, oh, were you a jock? Were you a popular kid? Were you this? Were you that? And no, I wasn't really anything. Like, I like to think that I was just a mix of everything. Like, I had friends that were high steppers I ate lunch with. I had basketball friends. I had some people from the football team that I'd eat lunch with sometimes. And obviously I was in an orchestra. Well, it's not obvious to you guys if you don't know me in high school. But I was in orchestra, and so I had musician friends, band friends. Like, I had a group everywhere. I knew whatever lunch table I wanted to sit at, I could. And partly that's just because I'm a social butterfly, and so I get along with everyone and I can talk with everyone. I feel like, I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but like, I go through weeks or months where I'm like, yeah, so motivated and just like, oh yeah, who cares what anyone thinks? I'm going to do me and I'm going to do whatever. And then there's other times where I just fell and was like, man, I'm just going to swim with the crowd and do whatever, keep my head low. And I feel like that's just us growing up and being like, oh man, you know, you get so worn out, you get so tired. For one, you have schoolwork, and not only are you doing work at school, but you also do it at your house. Like, okay, I didn't do it at my house because I'm a terrible student, but you have homework. Like, you're tired from that. You're tired from your extracurricular activities. You're tired from just hanging out and having a social life. You're tired from work, because a lot of us have to have jobs now. And, well, I have to have a job. I'm an adult, but in high school, I had a job. Like, you just have to. You have to be busy, and you're busy all the time. And so it's hard to just be yourself, because sometimes being yourself is more difficult, and it means that you're going to stand out and you're not going to fit in. You're not going to be able to swim with the crowd. You're just going to stick out. And you know what? We have to be okay with that. Okay, so I just cut myself off, and I cut myself off because Bo was coming home from work and he came in the back door, but he had a new dryer, so it was worth it. I don't know exactly where I was going with it, but fitting in is hard. It's not an easy thing to do. What I did was I found a group of girls that I got along with, and of course we had our ups and downs, but I knew that they always had my back no matter what. And you just gotta get through it. Once you find that group, you'll find it's easier to be yourself and be true to yourself, and that's the best thing that we can do. Going through high school and going through all the difficult times and all the changes and everything. And I'm glad that I found the group that I did, because they helped me out and we still talk and we still hang out sometimes. It's hard now because we all have different jobs and some of them are still going to school and one of them has a little baby, but we still make time to talk, and that's true friendship right there. It'll make it easier if you find a group like that. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys while I'm making breakfast for Bo. Well, then I'm going to have some too. I already made pancakes. Now I'm making eggs. Well, scrambled eggs. Just to fill you guys in on what's happened this morning. Bo came home through the back door, which I thought was really weird. You hear that? Sounds good. And he brought a dryer with him, so that's super awesome. I was only without a dryer for like 2 days, but it felt like forever. I hate having a lot of laundry to do. So now I can start back on laundry, and it's a really good dryer, and it's an expensive one, but someone down the road was selling it, saw it on Facebook, so he decided to buy it. Well, and actually I was going to go to Lowe's and see what kind of deal I could get on a brand new set, but he ended up surprising me before I could surprise him. So, but it all works out. I still got a new dryer, and I'm super happy. Soon I'll find a washer that matches. I'm not too worried about matching sets, honestly, anymore, as long as they can wash clothes and dry clothes. I am happy. Bo had to carry the dryer in by himself because I have the upper body strength of a 5-year-old. So I tried to help him. I helped him a little bit, but it wasn't that big of a help. Well, and then he was like, help me back up my truck. Okay, well, I'll try, but he was nice about it though, and he was nice about bringing the dryer in. So I make my scrambled eggs with cheese and some seasoning. Sometimes with flaxseed, sometimes not. This is the seasoning I use. It's spicy. It's really good. But yeah, in my pancakes I use flaxseed, so I'm not going to put any in the eggs today. I was having a smoothie every day, but I kind of got bored of them. So I'm going to try different recipes. Anyways, eggs are done. I'm going to start getting breakfast ready, and I will see you guys later. Alright guys, that's it for my first vlog. I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Give me a big thumbs up if you really liked it. Leave in the comments below what you would like to see more of and any ideas that you guys have. Thank you.